Namaste. In this video, I briefly explain the 3 soul regression methods that I conduct, the process, what it may feel like, how can you prepare for the session, and the common questions that people ask. I conduct past life regression, quantum healing hypnosis therapy, and life between life therapies. Let's talk about the difference. Quantum healing hypnosis therapy is founded by Dolores Cannon, who predominantly utilized quantum healing hypnosis therapy, helped many of her clients over 40 years of time address complex disease, cancer, chronic pain and conditions, taking individuals to the above and beyond the spiritual realm, and collected many of the profound spiritual information that is much needed for our spiritual advancement, soul growth, and for your healing and transformation. Past life regression method has been known in the market for some time now. It helps many of us to identify past lives that may be relevant to our present life issues, such as fear, phobia, physical conditions that we experience today. For example, water phobia may be due to someone who drowned in a past life. Fear of fire may be because someone who died in a fire accident, or who were burned to death because of religious practice. While life between life therapy is founded by Michael Newton, who accidentally found this method and took many of his clients navigating through the spiritual world and discovered profound information about their life between life journey. And this uncovered many of our questions in relation to our soul purpose. What do we do after life? And what are the other spiritual beings? These methods are so important nowadays, which provide tools, techniques, and mechanics to help us to really understand why things happen the way they are. What are the lessons we are here to learn, and who we really are apart from this physical body. Soul regression hypnosis is a very natural and easy process that everyone can access, experience, and connect with. The process is very easy. All you need to do is to relax and trust the journey. You will be beginning to share your life stories, during which I will incorporate and exploit advanced conversational hypnosis technique which will address and uncover many of your present life issues. This including release current life trauma, understand why things happen the way they were, release certain emotional blocks, dissolve self-doubts that you may have in terms of your ability for receiving such session. This paves a beautiful way for your soul regression session. The advanced conversational hypnosis technique is one of the major differences that my quantum healing or life between life therapies differ from other practitioners. The second point of difference is that I am fully trained in past life regression and life between life therapies. This provides me additional tools to guide your quantum healing hypnosis therapy session. Quantum healing hypnosis therapy is a relatively short induction method, while past life regression and the life between life therapy utilize a long induction method, which produce the needed depths in order to help you navigate through the spiritual realm. To experience a live twin life therapy session, certain depths of trance is required. Without proper training, someone may or may not be able to guide you to where you need to be and obtain the needed wisdom and insight to answer your quest. As we begin to learn your life stories, trust, relax. It is a luxury to have your life stories to be heard, to be learned by someone who's not critical, who's non-judgmental. So just let all those stories to surface. As you uncover your past memories, you wanted to hear the sound, see the pictures, sense what is happening, and really absorb into the moment, experiencing the details. So as you talk as much as you can, so that I can thoroughly understand why your life happens the way it is, and uncover some of the little important information that may be the cure for your healing and transformation. One thing that you can know is everything that you shared with me, it's extremely confidential. It stays in the room and stays within me. Soul regression is a very safe and confidential process. You know it. You feel it. This is a very important step to begin your transformation. I'm so excited for you. During the session, you'll be asked to see a few things. When I ask you to see certain things, you wanted to see as much details as possible. And when you are asked a question, trust and tell me the very first thing that comes in your mind. At the end of your session, you'll feel wonderful all over. When you come back up, we will debrief what you see and the advice you have received. What the session looks like. When you are in the session, it feels like your psychic ability is all awakened and your sixth sense is being activated, that you just know things. It is important when you receive information, do not judge, do not tend to analyze, do not criticize. You don't even need to think about it, simply let the information come through. Sense it, experiencing it, hearing the sound, and taste it even. All of your sensory organs, in particular your sixth sense, will be activated so that you can connect to the higher self, to the spiritual guides, and traveling through a spiritual journey. When the information comes through, it may feel a little weird. It may be ridiculous. Regardless how weird or ridiculous it might be, it is important for you to temporarily let your conscious mind sit aside, watch, be the observer, and collect as much information as you can. Because in the session, you are my eyes. I don't see what you see. I don't experience what you experience. So it is very important for you to report back to me what you are experiencing, sensing, hearing, seeing, even tasting. The information may come through different ways. You might experiencing a past life as you live in it. Or you might feel like you're watching a movie, seeing a different version of yourself hanging on a big screen. A third way might be feeling like an old memory being surfaced. Either way, and just let it come through and stop the analytical process. Because when you collect information, we can then use these resources to analyze it later on when you come back out of the session. Give it a try without any presupposition. Let it go and see what happens. When you visit a past life, many things could happen. You might smell the flower, or you could see large fire going on. Perhaps you could even visit a war scene, or you might all the way go back to Atlantis, witnessing the sinking of Atlantis. The information that you can discover or access is beyond human comprehension, but just let it come through as it has always been there for you. So experiencing it, really hearing it, and tasting it, even touching it. Let yourself be absorbed in the moment and collect as much details as possible. How can you prepare for it? First, have a great night's sleep before the session. Spare yourself for the evening on the session day, because the session may run for a few hours or even longer, as we can't predict exactly how long it might be. And the body can get exhausted after a session, and you will need some time to rest and recover. Dress up comfortably. Whatever that makes you feel relaxed, chill and calm, and do that. You're not dressing up going on a date. It's unnecessary, so come comfortably and you'll be lying down and getting into deep trance, theta, meditative state. It's a wonderful experience everybody enjoys. When your body are comfortable, your mind is relaxed so that it's ready to receive. Eat something nice before you come so that you won't be hungry or worry about the food. It is also important to have any other commitments sorted before the session so that your mind is not concerned about other things. You don't want any second thoughts, anything at the back of the mind that may interrupt the session or disturb the depths of your trance. When you are in the state, we will follow your subconscious and spiritual guides or counselors to continue to discover your soul journey and how you set up your life. We won't be able to stop, and you don't want to stop, because it can take some time to establish that level of trance. So you wanted to get it done and get as much information as possible so that you don't have to do this again. Do it once, do it for all, and allow your past selves and your soul self to provide the assist with the present self in learning and healing. As we begin the session, it is very important for you to set the intention. For example, in the past life regression session, you might want to set up the intention. I wanted to find out why my ex-partner betrayed me. Or in the quantum healing hypnosis therapy session, you wanted to find out the reason that you are suffering from insomnia, or the reason that your business is not succeeding. In the Life Between Life therapy session, you wanted to set up the intention in finding out how your higher self designed current life, and what are the lessons you're meant to be learning in your present incarnation. When you set your intention, your higher self and spiritual guides are listening and will be able to assist us providing the needed information. And the one thing that is the most important in facilitating or receiving such sacred session is trust. Trust yourself, trust the process, trust the way the information comes through, and trust the universe is looking after you. Some of the common questions that I've been asked. Number 1, what if I imagined it? As I said, the information may come through in a few different ways. It might feel like you imagined those stories or you created in your mind. Or it may feel like it's memory, it's actual memory, or it feels like you are actually living in a past life. Now, whether it's your imagination, you're recalling your past life memories, or you are living in it, it does not matter. All of those information, it comes from your mind. The human mind is capable of creating stories, imagination. Remember, your subconscious mind or your spiritual guides or counsels will not give you information that you cannot handle. Let me give you an example. If I just say, imagine an apple, you'd be able to see an apple. Maybe it's red or maybe it's green. The reason you can imagine an apple is because you have seen it. So, when I say, go to a past life, go to a safe place, a place you feel safe, pleasant, calm and peaceful, you will be able to go to those places. And similarly, that is because you have been there. It is a familiar process that we have done many times. The spiritual journey or having such session is to reconnect to who we really are, and once we obtain the information, understand what is above this physical realm. A lot of things will begin to make sense in terms of our personality, the people we have met in this life, the challenges we experience, why we do certain things certain ways. Also, it is very important that how you can utilize those stories to assist you to become a better person, a person who is pain-free, stress-free, who understands your mission, who now have better awareness of what life is all about. And that is all it matters. Maybe you are black and white, it's life and death, but allow it to be open. Allow your heart to open. Allow your mind to open. What is out there, the current science can't explain. We're talking about innovation nowadays. So regression hypnosis is the newest innovation, a method, a technology that can change humanity for the better. When you are in trance, honestly, it's actually quite a weird sensation. You will feel different. You will no longer doubt in the physical realm. And this is how your subconscious or higher wisdom communicate with us. You will experience different kind of sensation that you can hardly explain in human terms. And that is when the portal being opened, a channel being built, and allow you to bring the higher wisdom information to assist with healing. The last thing for you to prepare for your session is come with a question list. Anything that you wanted to know about your life, your children, your partner, your career, your health, or your past trauma. And go above and beyond the multi-dimension, the multiverse, and even some of your spiritual phenomenon experiences that is super rare and super bizarre and abnormal, and you have never ever been able to talk about it. Bring those questions, and I will guide you through in a spiritual session, and this is a guaranteed process. I guarantee you that you will find your answers. I guarantee you that you will receive your deserved relief. I guarantee you that you will find the root cause of your struggles. And I also guarantee that you will find a coping mechanism as your higher self and spiritual guides share advice and provide guided information and technique to help you move forward and create those positive changes. Bring your answer, wisdom, hope, humanity, and knowledge about yourself. The last thing I wanted to mention is you don't have to believe in past life to conduct such a sacred session, because it is all comes from the mind. If it comes from your mind, that is yours. Why questioning it? Why blocking it? Wouldn't it be good to receive such information and wisdom, and you can use it to create a dream life that you desire and deserve? The information comes through, they're just like stories. And we are capable to create all kinds of stories. Just like at night we go to bed, we go to dreams. And we create all sorts of stories and utilize those resources for your betterment, for your growth, for your healing, for your awakening. And in case you don't know, trance is a very natural state of being, and we typically go to trance at least twice a day. The moments before we falling asleep and before we come back up awake. So a natural process that you are super capable of. Now that you know, soul regression is a super easy and a relaxed journey. All your doubts and misperception have now been dissolved. You are set for success. I am super excited for you that you are embarking on a wonderful spiritual journey, a very important step to live a purposeful life. You're welcome to book a free strategy call to discover whether we can work together to help you to uncover those life challenges and live a meaningful life. Press the button to like the video. Feel free to share it with your friend. If you have any personal questions, please leave a comment. I will answer you individually. Thank you for watching. Sending love from my heart to yours.